How's it going, y'all? So today I want to go through and kind of discuss the historical importance of Valentine's Day, like the origins and evolution of it. Valentine's Day, celebrated every year on February the 14th, is a holiday that expresses to some the emotions and actions of things like love, affection, and admiration. In many countries around the world, it has become synonymous, like means the same thing, with like romantic gestures such as exchanging cards, flowers, chocolates, and gifts, and other kinds of ways to show that you care about somebody, right? But how did this tradition come to be? The historical roots of Valentine's Day can be traced back to both ancient Rome and Christian traditions, with influences from medieval customs that transformed it into the holiday we know today, right? Let's talk about the origins of Valentine's Day. The history of Valentine's Day is somewhat murky, with various theories and legends that explains its origins, right? One of the most widely accepted accounts connects the holiday to the Roman festival of Lupercalia. I'm going to try to spell it real fast for you. It's capital Lupercalia. This Roman festival was celebrated in mid-February. This festival, held from February 13th to 15th, was a festival dedicated to some of the Roman gods, including but not limited to that of agricultural, right? Growing crops and that kind of stuff. The gods were often called Lupercus and Faunus. We'll spell it real fast. Lupercus is capital Lupercus, and the other god's name was Faunus, capital Faunus. During the celebration, priests they'd sacrifice animals like goats. The festival also included like matchmaking activities, where young women and men, or just young people in general, would be paired to go on a date through a lottery system. As Christianity began to spread across the Roman Empire, the church sought to replace pagan holidays, any holiday or any religion that was not Roman, right? These kind of and just not their own, was really considered pagan. These type of holidays with Christian observances, right? In the 15th century, Pope Gelasius I, we're gonna spell his name real fast. It's Gelasius. This guy, and he believed to be the one to replace Lupercalia with a feast day to honor Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine was a Christian martyr. But often it's kind of thought that this guy and this saint was more likely several individuals who they worked together, and over time they kind of assumed it was all one person, but it was most likely multiple people who had the same name of Valentine, so all from one family, right? But these people and this person is said to be a priest who performed marriages for young couples during a time where the Emperor Claudius II had forbidden marriages for young men, because the emperor, believing that single men made better soldiers. Obviously that person was wrong. The Saint Valentine was arrested for performing those marriages and going against the rule that they had at the time, and fortunately he lost his life for defying the emperor's orders. His association with love and his role as a protector of lovers earned him sainthood, protector of marriages, right? People are in love. And because of his sacrifice, his getting food, became linked with the theme of love, right? The evolution of Valentine's Day. While the connection between Saint Valentine and love was established in some places in the 5th century, it wasn't until the Middle Ages that Valentine's Day began to be celebrated in a more recognizable form. The concept of courtly love, which was popularized during the medieval period, played a significant role in the development of the holiday. During this time, nobles and knights would engage in rituals of going out on dates, sort of romantic ritual, right? Trying to go through and court them so they could talk and get to know them, see if they like each other, right? Often involving poetry and gestures of admiration from a knight or somebody of nobility to a lady of the court, right? These customs, combined with the religious significance of St. Valentine's Day, it's the feast especially, this helped elevate the idea of romantic love and affection. The earliest known Valentine's Day card was sent by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife in 1415 after being captured during the Battle of Agincourt. Charles wrote a letter to his wife while imprisoned in the Tower of London. This letter is considered to be one of the first examples of a Valentine's Day card, setting the stage for the tradition of sending written expressions of love to people that you care about, or just sending expressions of I care about you, admiration, you're my friend, right? During the 18th century, the practice of exchanging love notes, gifts, and tokens of affection became increasingly popular in England. Printed greeting cards began to emerge, and the sending of Valentine's cards spread to other parts of Europe and eventually to America. The commercialization, where people go through and make money off of something, right? The commercialization of Valentine's Day grew in the 19th century with the advent of mass-produced greeting cards and the introduction of symbols such as Cupid, hearts, and roses. All of these became associated with gestures of like romantic love or admiration, just being, good friends with people. In the 20th century, Valentine's Day further evolved into a more consumer-oriented holiday. It's more about making more money. In the 20th century, chocolates, flowers, and jewelry and stuffed animals became standard, for expressing, appreciation, love, and other types of feelings like that towards somebody else. So it's not just made for romantic partners, but it's also for friends, family, and loved ones, people you just care about, that I admire you, I respect you. Over time, Valentine's Day has become deeply embedded in modern culture. In many countries, it is celebrated by people of all ages, regardless of their relationship status. The holiday has had significant social and cultural implications, particularly in shaping how society views and expresses love. Valentine's Day has contributed to the commercialization of love, with business capitalizing on the holiday by promoting and producing gifts, flowers, and other products associated with the affection that can be sent, given, or received, or just seen on the day of Valentine's Day. For some, Valentine's Day is an opportunity to create the love and celebrate love that they share with other people, to express their feelings of admiration, happiness, and just being glad to be a fellow person, or just a fellow like comrade, or share similar values, thoughts, or just admiration with somebody else. And it's important because it helps deepen the connection between people. The growing conversation around inclusivity and mental health during Valentine's Day has led to showing the importance of self-love and friendship. Valentine's Day, once a simple feast to honor Saint Valentine, has grown into a multifaceted holiday. It means it's very big, it's got lots of different moving parts, different aspects of it. This holiday, to some, it celebrates love in all its forms, right? That's what it's kind of the baseline of this holiday is trying to promote. Its evolution from an ancient Roman ritual to medieval courtly love, later into a global celebration of feelings and thoughts and happiness, shows how cultural traditions can adapt and change over time, right? Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated in numerous ways around the world, impacting both individual relationships and broader social dynamics. So how people interact on a huge scale around the world socially. We go through and we're talking and hanging out as friends, as different people. That shows how Valentine's Day interacts in terms of our relationship, in terms of how we interact with other people, right? It remains a reminder of the enduring human need to express love, appreciation for one another, whether through grand gestures or simple acts of kindness. All that matters is that we go through and we're nice to one another. All right, thank you. I hope you learned something about Valentine's Day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to help, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.